Okay, good afternoon, students. This will be for last sessions. Okay. To digital and digital to analog conversions. Okay, in our electronics. Okay, it's a very important concept. So how you are converting analog to digital, digital to analog conversion is a very important topic in electronics. Okay, we will discuss about this class. Converter takes a price numbers, most commonly binary numbers, and convert it into a physical quantity, voltage and pressures. Okay, and digital to analog converters are often used to convert finite precisions, okay, time series and data to continuously varying the physical signal. See signals. First, say digital to analog. Digital means it will come for 0 or 1s. Analog means it will come for the sine waveform. Okay, so it's a very important. Here converts the physical quantity. For example, voltage or pressure. Why you are using for voltage or pressure means electronics you are using for voltage, current, okay, amps. These are pressures you are using for this, using for the transferring pressures. Okay, so digital to finite data continuously varying physical signal. Okay, it's varying. Okay, so it's important to convert 0 or data. What digital to analog conversion? What is the purpose? Why we need for this? Why we needed for this means? First point, a computer is a binary machine operating in analog world. So it's a voltage or current reserved for sine waveform. So a computer is a binary machine operating in analog world. So to be able to produce an output that is understandable by other device, a digital to analog converter is used. For example, a computer stores audio in the form of binary values of sound value. Okay, so audio. Second, in order to play this is back sound on a speaker, we need analog signal, because as we know the speaker diagram vibrate based on the intensity of analog signal to produce sound or music. So here we will digital to analog converter the digital audio file to analog signal in order to play it on a speaker. Okay, see, it's an important point. Digital to analog to convert the digital audio signal to analog signal in order to play a speaker. So digital informations to want to play in analog output voice. Okay, same way in your human body is flowing ion contents. In this ion contents through electrode they produce voltage or current. Based on the voltage current we produce a waveform, sine waveform or ECG, EMG this. Okay, then ECG, EMG in display in your computer screen, CRO. Okay, so this is a main important concept of in your biomedical electronics. Okay, so that's what you're studying. So the analog to digital conversion is very important in your basic electronics studying students. Okay, so there is a need, very important. Okay, that's what you're studying for digital to analog converter and analog to digital converters. Okay, so you are studied analog signals. That is analog signal means sine waveform, square waveform. That is a voltage, current, resistor, capacitor. These are all for the analog. Digital you study logic gates, 0 or 1s. Okay, pulsates, ABC and using for flip-flop counters. These are for digital. Now now you will change digital to analog, analog to digital. So finally it will come for the 2 row analog wave, another one for digital. Now combine together. Combine means you can exchange analog to digital, digital to analog. If you processing any one process, if you take any simple example, for example, if you taking for X-ray scan, through voltage current produce the wave, you take the X-ray image. Then the X-ray image convert to 0 to 1 in your computer processing. Okay, that's important. Okay, so digital to analog converter, analog to digital converter, both are very important. You must understand the concept, then only you can fulfill in electronics. Okay, in basics of biomedical engineering electronics. Okay, next digital to analog converter. So what is the format, how they converting, how they doing? Okay, it's a basic format. Digital to analog converter convert the digital signals into analog format. Okay, digital signals means 0 or 1s into analog format. Analog format will come for the sine waveform. Digital data evenly spaced discontinuous values. Digital data, digital data means 0 or 1s. Temporarily discrete, that is a quantity. Discrete and quantitatively discrete. Quantitatively discrete means it's a single state or double state. It will come for 1 says 0 1, 0 2 says 0 1 and 0 1. 0 1 will come for small signal 5 voltage, 0 2 will come for 10 voltage. That's a discrete levels, level 1, level 2. Okay. Then analog, that is a natural phenomena, continuous range of values, temporarily continuous, quantitatively continuous. Quantitatively continuous, it will go for digital 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, it's a digital signal. You convert digital to analog conversions. Okay, digital to analog conversions, it will come for sine waveform. Sine waveform is a analog. Okay, in digital format it will come for 0 1 0 1 0 1, say digital format. Okay, so digital format to you convert analog format. Okay, next, how they convert it? Electrically sophisticated a high speed processing. High speed processing are performed digitally in CPU and DSP, central processing unit, and discrete digital signal processing, digital signal processing unit. Okay, it's electrical sophisticated high speed processing. Okay, it's a central processing unit, CPU, you know, computer processing, mega speed, tera speed, say nano computers, these are speeding. That digital signal processing. Okay, these are all digital signal processing are using FFT, DFT, say to taking the scanning image processing original human body, and comparatively it will come for the patients. Okay, by where are the changes, is there bone structures or bone are broken or joint design, these are analysis. Okay, come for first point. Second point, the natural phenomena of converters converted to digital signals using analog to digital converter. For a digital signal processing, they are converted back to analog signal via digital to analog converter. First one for analog to digital converters using for digital signal processing. Next, you are doing for digital to analog converters. Okay, these two processes are doing. Okay, that's so very important in electronic students, how they are converting, what's the process going on behind this. Okay, advancements in the microfabrication technology, signal processing digitalization, that is analog to digital and digital to analog converters record. Okay, next, see here, there is a input data, you are processing analog to digital converter, digital signal processing flag, then signal digital to analog converter output. Okay, it's a chip, digital and analog large scale integrations. So it's a process. If you convert, if you give for input analog to digital conversions in your computer processing, then you get for the analog process. Okay, it's analog in between the systems you are doing for digital signal processing. You will get the output to it will analog pulse. So you are giving input and the output signals are analog, but you are doing in the particular system is digitalized. Okay, that is very important. Okay, see, basic operations of analog to digital converter. What is the basic operations of analog to digital converter? First, this is analog signal, this is analog input. This is looking for cross signals. This is analog. Analog means you come for the sine waveform. In the sine waveform, you converted analog to digital converter. There is a B0, B1, B2, and MSB, LSB. LSB is a least significant bit. MSB is a most significant bit. Okay. Then bitwise converted. Bit 1, 2, 3, 4 in this bitwise converted. It will come for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this way. It converting. This is a digital output 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a conversions. Okay. It will go for analog to digital converter. It's a conversing. That's least significant bit and most significant bit. Least significant bit is a 0. Most significant bit is a 1. Okay, that means why it will come for, if you are taking 8 bit means first bit is least significant bit, last 8 bit is a most significant bit. Okay, if we take continuous 0 0 0 1, that means 0 is LSB, last and 0 is MSB, least significant bit and most significant bit. And one more thing, you take for the sine waveform. See, there is a sampling and quantization. See, the sine waveform will come for analog. See here, this is a digital. This digital form is to come for discrete. Okay, this above is a delta modulations. The sine waveform, you have both that you can put for the step by step. Okay, step by step in the sine waveform. This is the analog to digital conversions. Clear, students? Okay. See here next. This relationship. Okay. Yes. The relationship between the analog input and digital output. See here. First, there is some quantizations. This is a number of steps. 2 power 3 minus 1. See here, starting from 0, 0, 0 is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 5, 0, 2.375, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0, 6, 7.5. In this way, increase the same. If you use the number of 8, 8 minus 1, okay, minus 0. 0.5 see, go for the signal. Taking for the cross signal, the green. This green signal is here. That is analog. Then these analog signals how to convert for digital. See, so step by step the ramping. Okay, that is a discrete. Okay, see this is a full screen scale. It's a basics 0, 0 starting here. Then it will come for the step by step. That is a minimum resolutions. Okay, it's a see here, there is an analog input. It will convert for digital. Digital is taking for the 8 bits. 8 bits starting from 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So starting from 0, 0 to 1, 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is come for the quantization step. So in your sine waveform, taking for the 7 bits. That is a why you are using 7 bits? It's coming for the 2 power 3 minus 1. Quantization step. So 7 steps starting from 0 to 7 steps. Okay, in this time it come for the quantization. If it come for any error means you avoid this error using for the quantization errors. Okay. Next, there is an analog signal to digital signal conversions. Okay, this method. Sampling is the process of taking amplitude values of the continuous analog signal to discrete time intervals. The sample periods Ts. Sampling period T is equal to 1 divided by Fs. Sampling frequency. Sampling is performed using a sample and hold SL. Sample and hold circuit. Okay, it's a sampling. Sampling. Why you are using for the sampling and holding means see here this. This is a sample. It over sample and hold. This is come discrete. Okay. So it's a sample. Fs equal 1 FM. That's why using for the frequency component. There is a sampling theorem is there. That is a Fs equal to greater than equal to 2 FM. That is a sampling frequency theorem. Okay, so sampling is the process taking values to transmit continuous signals into continuous sine waveform convert to digital signal. Okay, so sampling is a period using sample and hold circuit. Okay, sample taking the values, then hold the sample points, then into sample points using for the discrete. Next, quantizations. Quantization involves assigning a numerical value to each sampled amplitude value from a range of possible values, covering the entire amplitude range based on the number of bits. Okay, quantizations involved assigning a number of numerical value to each sampled amplitude value from a range of possible values, covering entire amplitude range based on the number of bits. So quantization. See here, that is if you are taking sine waveform means you are taking this quantization. Each bit quantization that is come for full complete number. That's okay. Range of possible values covering the entire amplitude range based on the number of bits. Okay. Next, it will come for if in case come for error means what will do. That is in case it's come for means quantization errors. These quantization errors, sampled values and quantized values. Okay, sampled values and quantized values. You come for a single bit. You come for a sample and quantized value. Coding. Once the amplitude values have been quantized, they are encountered into binary using a encounter. Okay. Once the amplitude values have been quantized, okay, amplitude values quantized, they are encoded into the binary using a encoders. Okay. So amplitude values it will come for the quantized. That is quantized means if you sine waveform it will come for each and every bit increase. Okay. This is a quantized. They are encoded by binary using encoder. This is a coding. Okay. See here, students. That's why I am told there is an analog to digital conversion. See here, signal level. 0, 0.125, 0.25, 0.35, 5, 0.65, 725. See this here come for the coding. Okay, it will take, see this, it's a sine waveform. The sine waveform using for the quantizations. See this is signals 0, 001, 00 is a point, 001, then increase 0110 down, so 010 to come for 001 to come for, it's a sampling. See, it's a sampling point. In this sampling point where this discrete signals, it's a quantization means it's a bit level, first bit, second bit level. See here the first level 0, 1, 2, 3 levels. So second level, first level, second level, third level. You go for this. Why you are saying this is a quantization error means, see here is a bit is there, value is there, but it will indicating here the dotted line. This is a sampling, but not it will come for the quantization. That's so called for quantization error. See here remaining thing here. See, it's a sine waveform. The green dot indicated as a sampling. The red small square indicating as the quantizations. Quantizations it will come for the complete digital pulse. See here, it's a complete pulse. Here complete. Then second, here going to third range. Here second range. Here one for first range. So above or below. Here you want to take here, but don't take here. That's saying quantizations error. Okay. So giving for a sine waveform, you're taking the sample points. Then sample points you convert for the square pulse. Clear? That is called for analog to digital. In this way it converted digital forms to become for square pulse. Okay. Next, so flash converters. Okay, flash converters means it will convert analog signal to digital signal. See here using for the reference register ladder. Register means, see already we said in the registers in first topic, registers are n number of registers, that is r 3 r divided by 2 or r divided by 2. Okay, using for comparators, there is a 2 power n minus 1 comparator. There is a compared to inputs V reference and V neutral. You connected the n number of capacitors, that is a comparator connector. Okay, in the comparator connectors, then you will come for the encoders. Okay, connected encoders give for the n bit digital output. Okay, it's a digital output. So reference 2 power n minus 1 comparator compare the values, then encoder converts analog signal to digital signal. That's so called for. Why you are using this flash converter means you can see n number of resistor connected based on the reference using for the comparator. So reference voltage and you getting for the input data sine waveform voltage, comparator compare and give for the voltage. Compare, if you come for the signal means it will give for 1, or if there is no signal means it will come for 0. So based on the 0 it will come for create the digit. Then n bit digital output means you can for 8 bit data, 8 bit 0101. So you taking this outputs. Okay, this come for flash converter. It's using for analog to digital converter. Okay, using 8 bit sequence you converting using for flash converters. Okay, then you go for next converter, students. See, then direct conversion analog to digital converters. So directly you give the analog sine waveform inputs, you get the digital outputs. Okay, a direct conversions analog to digital converter or flash analog to digital converter has a comparator that fires for each decoder voltage range. The comparator bank feeds a logic circuit that generate a code for each voltage range. So each voltage range they produce, it's a comparator give the values. Direct conversion is very fast, but usually has a 8-bit resolution, 256 comparator or less, as it needs for large expensive circuit, because we need for here only 8-bit. If we want to 64-bit, 32-bit means we want to increase circuits length heavy expensive. And third point, direct conversions analog to digital converter type of have large die size and high input capacitance and prone to produce glitches and the output by output of sequence code, because if 8 bits means you simply connected 8 registers to find the output. If you want to 32 bit or 64 bit or 128 means you want to length increase, size increase, expense also increase. That's so it's a difficult. That's a very large this one. Okay, they are often used for video or other fast signal conversions. These direct conversions. Okay. Then see next, this is successive approximation method. Why you are saying successive approximation method means, here see first one for digital to analog converters you are using for analog input, Then in your digital comparator output giving comparator to give for input and clock pulse. Each and every clock pulse, they based on the clock pulse you produce. First, successive approximation register and control digital to analog converters. Okay, so connect bidirectionally, you give for the output digital output. Okay, so compare both values, you give for this outputs. Okay, it's a successive approximation. Successive approximations means you find out 2-bit comparisons output, then match it and you give for digital analog converter circuits based on the clock pulse it will produce. Both are successive. Clock pulse, inputs of sine waveforms, then you control signals. Both are positives. That's a success. Then it will come for your output. Okay, this is successive approximation methods will come for the analog to digital conversions. Okay, students. See, a successive approximation methods analog to comparator to reject range of voltage eventually settle on a final voltage range. There was successive approximation works through constantly comparing the input voltage to known reference voltage until the best approximation is achieved. So it will come for 0, 0.1, 0.2 the neglect, but 0.89 or 1, 1.2 it will come for the 1 voltage. So come for 1 voltage means it will produce for output 1. Okay, in this way it will produce. Okay, there is a reference voltage until the best approximation is achieved. Okay, second, at each step in this process, a binary value of the approximation is stored in a successive approximation register. Okay, SAR, successive approximation registers. Then the successive approximation reference voltage which is predefined and reflects the conditions for which ADC is used for comparisons. Successive approximation comparisons. Each step process convert digital signals. So analog to digital signal you converted using for successive approximation register, SAR registers. Okay. Then delta encoded, that is analog to digital converters, is give for the reference voltage, then you are producing for the output. Here, see, first one giving for the comparator integrator output. Okay, then integrator output they give for comparator, then comparator produce the control logic and clock pulse, then counter. Okay, counter output produced for the n bits. Okay, giving for the reference voltage. Why you are using for the delta means this is a delta mode. Okay, set and reset, this is connected. Set, then it will come for the reset. Okay, in this way analog signal to convert digital signal. Analog signal you are giving for V in input, then reference voltage. So reference voltage and input giving based on integrator and comparator, they compare the values, reference values, voltage integrator integrate the voltage, then comparator compare the values, then it will come for control logic. Control logic will produce 0 or 1 based on clock pulse. It produces give for the counter will makes counting values, that is count produces the sequence numbers. In this way it is producing delta encoded analog to digital converter. Okay, see here the process. A delta encoded analog to digital converter has up down counter that feeds a digital analog converter, digital analog to converter. The input signal, the digital analog to converter, both comparator, the comparator controls the counters. Okay, so comparator controlled by the counter. The circuit use negative feedback from the comparator to adjust the counter until the digital analog converter close enough to input signal. The number is read from the counter. So number read from the counter, but controlling signals to compare with the comparator. See here, see number reads from the numbers read from the counter, but the control logic control this. See here, this control producing here comparators controls and integrator both are connected through reset the control signals. Okay, so that's a come for the third point. Okay, so comparator to adjust control counter until digital converter output is close to the input signal. The number is read from the counter. Last, the delta converters have a very wide range, a high resolutions, but the conversion time is depending upon the input signal level, though it will always have granted worst case. Okay, so last, delta converters, very good choice to read real world signals. Most signal for physical systems don't change abruptly, so they don't change abruptly. If you come for the physical system, the change using comparators and in your control circuit units you produce the outputs, the digital 0 or 1. Okay, last, some conversion combines the delta and the successive approximation approaches. This work especially well when high frequency are known as the to be a small magnitude. Okay, So successive approximation method is there, SAR, and delta conversion is there. Okay, so in this method, in your delta encoder method, high frequency you say a small magnitude, the high frequencies you are using for the delta coder, you get the clear and proper output. Okay, that's analog to digital converter, students. Okay, it's a delta analog delta encoder analog to digital converter. Next, digital to analog converter using for the summing amplifiers is a very important. In this, it will come for summing amplifiers. You should realize linear integrated circuits. It will producing. And one more thing, using for the op-amp and use n number of resistors adding. Okay, see here V0, V1, V2, V3 resistors. So voltage divider rule also applying. R, 2R, 4R. Finally come for the summing values. That's a V out equal to minus R. VR divided by 2R plus V1 divided by R, V1 divided by 2R plus V0 divided by 4R. Okay, divided by 4R. In this way, it will come for the voltage outputs. In this voltage output to produce. Okay, so it's a 3-bit digital to analog converter implement using a summing operational amplifier. Operational amplifier op-amp IC number IC integrated circuit 741. Okay, low input impedance. It's a high input impedance, low output impedance, gain high output gain, low input impedance. Okay, is the characteristic of ideal operation amplifier IC741. Okay, summing amplifier means we sum the values 0, 1, 1. All the values sum together to give for the comparator to produce for the then one reference feedback voltage also using for the R resistors. Then you get for the output Vout. So sum the digital values, you find out for the sine waveform. That's so digital to analog converter using the summing amplifier. Summing amplifier you are using for the op-amp IC741 IC operation amplifier. Okay, it's a digital to analog converters. Next circuits, that is next R to R binary ladder digital to analog converter. Here that is register 2R registers using for binary to digital. It is a binary ladder digital to analog converter. See, that is a R to R digital to analog converter use only two resistance value. Resistors R and 2R regard the number of bits of the converter compared to the summing amplifier implementations where each bit resistor has a different value. The circuit is shown is a 3-bit digital to analog converters. There's 3 bits. See here, that is a 2R, 2R, R. Okay, 3 type of R's. So why you are calling R to R means see is connected for series in R and parallel come for the 2R resistors. Okay, so connected all together in your inverting output IC741 using for reference resistor RF you get for the output. So in this way converting digital to analog. So summing all the values. Okay, using for why you are saying the binary ladder means it's come for MSP. MSP is the most significant bit. LSP is the least significant bit. It will come for 000, 001, 010, 0110. Okay, it's in this way it will coming R to R binary ladder digital to analog converters. Okay, then analog to digital converter applications. Okay, so where it is used now, successive approximation is there, delta modulations is there, R to R ladder is there. Okay, then it will come for your R to ladder summing amplifier. These are analog to digital converter, digital to analog converters. Then it using for sampling and holding circuit, sample circuit using for the digital waveforms. Okay, then conversions. Okay, these are studying what is the use. Okay, we are all studying different type of analog to digital converter, digital to analog converter. Finally, what is the output, what is the use, applications, where it is used. This is important. In our biomedical students, we must know basic electronics and where it is used, what are the applications. It's very important. Okay, see first the digital audio workstations and sound recording pulse code modulations. Okay, this is important. Digital audio workstation, digital 0 or 1 workstation, sound recording. Sound recording means you know phonogardiogram, phonogardiogram, phonogardiogram. What is the use of phonogardiogram? Phonogardiogram is in your sound heart, laptop. In the sound heart, in your heart sound, record the systems. Based on the record system, they produce the waveform. In this waveform, you analyze how in your heart is functioning. Heart functioning slowly or fastly or normal. That's a phonocardiogram. Based on your heart function sound based it created. Okay, that's using for the sound recording. Sound recording, this analog sound to digital to analog conversion. So pulse code modulation. Pulse code modulation is a PCM. It comes for pseudo code to produce the modulations output. Okay, then modulation message signal and carrier signal mix you produce for the output during for the pulse. It will come for pulse code modulation. So first one. Second point, digital signal processing. Digital signal processing using for the TV tuner cards. Okay, TV tuner cards and microcontrollers, digital storage oscilloscope. Okay, TV tuner, so, television's video, then microcontroller. Microcontroller already discussed about a lot of 8085 microprocessor, 8031, 8051 microcontroller. You studied. Okay, all the process control in a single chip called for microcontroller. Okay, then this all studied in the digital signal processing. Then digital storage oscilloscope. There is a CRO, cathode ray oscilloscope, digital storage. Okay, dual supply, network synthesizer, network analyzer. You studied in the digital signal processing. Okay. Second is a very important scientific instrument, digital imaging systems. Okay, then radar systems, temperature sensors. Okay, see, it's a scientific instruments is a very important. So, we are using for the biomedical digital imaging system. Digital imaging systems. See, you get for the image based on the digital image. You taking for the leg fractures. You taking for the image using scan image. Then compare the scan image. It's analog to digital converted. Compare and transmit. And compare time you go for the solution. So, come for the digital image processing. Okay, so that's the application, digital image processing applications. Your digital image systems. Okay, that system produce what is the changes from original body to and patient. Okay, so it will come for the output. These are the very important scientific. Second one, radar system. Radar system using for the flight aircraft your transfer. Okay, so long distance communications with high frequency. If you're taking for the satellite transformations, image to transfers using for radar systems and communications to high feed durations. Okay, that's transfer abroad countries through the flight transactions using for the radar communication using this digital to analog to digital conversions to convert the signals. Okay, based on different locations, different status point using here. This is a very important. Last but least is a temperature sensor. Is a very important specific application, temperature sensor, because sensor means sense the physical parameter, heat, sound, whatever it is. Sound based on that you produce the voltage. They produce voltage called as for sine waveform. Then this sine waveform convert to digital. That's analog waveform convert to digital form. Then it transfer the system process. Okay. Temperature, body temperature. You find out if you have the fever or not. Okay. What is the normal degree Celsius? 36 degrees Celsius and 94.5. It's a 98.4 Fahrenheit. Is a human body temperature. High temperature means you have the fevers. Then you find out if you have attacked by any disease. Okay, or headache, fever, whatever it's measured by temperature. And the commercial area using for the sensor temperature is the raining is there, or if vehicle movement, or it becomes for the animals movement over sensors. So watching the motion sensors. Okay, it's the heat sensor, temperature, thermistor, watching sensor, human body. It's a human identify sensors. These are different sensors based on the motions and heat, temperatures measured produced for the analog waves. That analog waves convert to digital wave that stored in the computer. These are very important applications, analog to digital conversions applications. Okay. Next, students, digital to analog converter applications. Where it is used for digital to analog converters. Why it is used there? Digital to analog converter. First CD compact disc, then 1-bit audio, digital video, DVD, digital still camera. Okay, first digital audio, compact disc, okay, medium disc and 1-bit audio. Digital audio, this analog signals means it will come for noise or it will come for variations. It will come for sine waveform 0.1 to 10, 12 up to 25 voltage. Okay, but in digital formats means it will come for yes no answer. Yes no answer means if the signal is there or not. So nowadays everyone is expecting digital sound. If you want to see the movie or you want to watch the movie means you need digital sound is there. Okay, why you using for digital sound? for the clarity, and there's a human easily analyze understandable melody song. It's a digital sound that's come for the compact CD, okay, compact disc, okay. So the first one digital audio, second one digital video. Digital video means is the image is there or not, okay, yes or no, answer 1 0. That is come for DVD, digital video record. Is a disc, digital video disc, okay, DVD. And digital still camera, these are the digital video application for digital analog converter. Still camera you taking for the nature in your scene, capture the image using sensors, capture the image, then the sensor converted to physical appearance into image, then image produce the voltage, voltage based on the voltage produced for the x and y graph. That's a image, okay. Is a very important application. The next very important communications equipments, okay, the smartphones, fax, ADSL equipments, communications very important. Smartphones nowadays, you know, starting from 000, it's digit numbers, text and voice message. Friends, in this one I want to tell something. You know, electronics, it's a improvement file for first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, and fifth generation. That's called for 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. In your basic biomedical engineers, electronics study means that is a history of development. First 1G, only sine waveform transfer, only voice call. Second 2G, voice call and text message, that is SMS, and that is a message, okay, SMS service. Then 3G, text message, voice call and send some pictures, okay, that is come for the third 3G. Then 4G, okay, 4G come for video, audio call, text message and text, all those things, image, text message, text audio call, text video call, using for the 4G. Then 5G it will come for all the applications in automation control, okay, this is latest one. This is why you are saying smartphone means it will come for the 3G, 4G, 5G is a smartphone, but remaining 1G, 2.5 GPS and GPRS, these are come for the 2.5 generation developments. That is also using for video, that means message and text, that means audio calls, okay. That's, you know, smartphones using for Samsung, Nokia, Oppo and Apple, iPad, all those things come for the smartphone. This is also communications equipment using digital signals, okay. Fax, okay, fax transformations. This say you convert, you know, your paper scan, then this analog signal, then transfer to the analog wave, transfer long distance through cable or wireless medium, then you convert to digital format, then you take the printout hard copy, okay. These are the communications equipment. Then PC, personal computer, is a very important. Nowadays there is no computer, it's an IT booming, okay, in all over the world. Is important for personal computers, audio and video cards to convert and transmit audio and video records. Last, measurement instrumentations, there is a programmable power supplies, okay, measurement instrumentation, programmable power supply, using for, that is using your transfers. The power supply means how much voltage given. See, if I attack for the human body, how much voltage they attack from the human body, so 2 voltage or 440 voltage. Based on the voltage, the doctor find out how much the muscles are affected, how much the skin and the nerve systems are affected. Then they give the electric shock to treatment also. That's also how much supply you want to produce for the human body to activate the muscles, to activate the cells. Okay, these are the measurement instrumentation. Measurement instrumentation, you can take ECG, EEG, pulse generator, okay, you're using for the pulse, using for the ECG sine waveform producers, electrodes to produce. These are the programmable power supplies, okay, producers and comparators, all those things. These are measurement instrumentations you are using for this one, okay. These are the very important digital analog converters applications. Next, there's a pulse wave modulation basic. See students, why you are using means you are using for the pulse. Pulse means it will come for on off. On off means it will come for 0 or 1. See here, there is a starting point, here ending point. Starting is the edge starting, and it will come for on. It's a plus 1 values. Off, it will come for 0. Same way it will come. Why you are using for the pulse width modulation? See here, here is come for pulse width 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 width here. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with increasing. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pulse is there. So see here pulse increasing. See the width increasing. So here with medium, so low, high and medium. So pulse width using the pulse width modulation start and in starting time and stopping time using for and an of pulse to analyze it. Okay, sir. Pulse with modulations to produce it. Okay. Then pulse with modulation functional. How is the functioning? A typical digital clock signal is a sequence period. There is durations of high logic high voltage equal to durations of logic low voltage. That is a pulse with modulation. Low logic and high low logics used to produce. That is come for the 0 to 1 with modulation. Then these variations can be used to the transmit informations. If you transmit, if you are familiar with the radio circuitry, you know that information is transmitted by means of sinusoidal signals to type with which some type of modulations applied. The situation is analogs to pulse width modulations functionality. Instead of amplitude of frequency modulations, we have pulse width modulations. Amplitude or frequency modulations, we have pulse width modulations. So pulse width modulations to produce and modulated amplitude of frequencies. Okay, this is a pulse width modulations functionalities. Second, students, so still you studied different type of topics in your electronics for biomedical. Last 16 class you studied. So today we want to conclude what should study in the up to last 16 classes. Today is the last 16 classes. Based on the subject syllabus, you classified each and every classes. So finally come for the recall section. This last complete the sessions, what you teach, what you convey the informations. Okay, first you physically of electrical signals, you convert voltage. What is voltage? What is current? Okay, that's a voltage. Potential difference between 2 points is voltage. Electron movement called as a current. Second, lumped absorptions. Lumped absorptions is more than 2 resistors connected. What will happen? More than 2 resistors, more than 2 capacitors, more than 2 or 3 inductors connected means what will happen? Lumped circuit to transfer the current and voltage signals. Third one, in this n number of lunch and also RLC, resistor, capacitor, inductors and series and parallel. These are called lumped absorptions. In this one, apply for KVL, KCL. KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, Kirchhoff current law. Kirchhoff voltage law, if we coming using for the closed surface, that's incoming voltage equal to outgoing voltage, both are equal. The closed current loop equal to 0, null. Okay, this is the voltage law and Kirchhoff's current law. You apply the circuit and find out the resistor, capacitor values and what is the value missing and how much voltage or current flowing the each and every component. There's 3 components. Okay, the passive components: resistor, capacitor, inductors. Okay, these are the passive component. Active component: voltage source and current source. Okay, using KVL, KCL, Kirchhoff voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law analysis. That come for the third one. Fourth one, intensive simplification technique. Using simplification technique, you apply KCL, KVL, simplify the voltage and current equations. So simplification. Okay. Then nodal analysis. In your circuit analysis, you are using 2 type of circuits: nodal and mesh analysis. Node, you can take more than 2 component connection junctions called as a node. Mesh means you connected the complete circuits. Complete, that means complete closed the voltage or current circuit called for the mesh analysis. Okay, so that's it in the 5th topic, nodal analysis and mesh analysis. Second, next 6th, linearity. Linearity are using for the superposition theorem. Superposition theorem, that is the A1 x1 plus A2 x2 give for B1 y1 plus B2 y2. Both are input and output linearly, both are increasing. Same way input and output both are decreasing. Okay, this come for the linearity. Linear, both input and output both are same. Okay, that's a linearity. Then 7th, superposition theorem. Superposition theorem, you transfer the maximum voltage using for the voltage resistance. Okay, that's transferring the individual source using for the resistance. It's a superposition theorem. Next, Thevenin's and Norton's theorem. You're taking for the resistance, Thevenin resistance, you can remove or short circuit for voltage source and current source. If you're taking for the current source, it will come for the Norton's theorem. Okay, you supply and find out using this Norton's and Thevenin theorem methods. You can find out voltage source or components voltage or current in the connected circuits. Okay, these are the Thevenin's and Norton's theorems method to study in applying for the KCL, KVL. You find out the voltage or currents. Okay, this is Thevenin Norton theorems apply for the circuits. So 3 type of theorem here: superposition theorem, Thevenin's, Norton's. This are studied for the 7th and 8th classes. Then after that, when you come for digital abstractions, that's you studied digital signal. First of all, digital logic. Digital means 0 or 1s. You studied for digital 0 or 1 signals, your comparator and produce 0 and 1. Okay, that's you studied for the first digital 0 and pulsators, Demarcan's law, associative law, then cumulative law. These are the studied in Demarcan's laws, those things. And you studied for the combination circuit and digital combination circuits and digital circuits, that is combination circuits and sequential circuits, and also studied about the logic gates. Logic gates you study AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, NAND gate, NOR gate. Okay, truth table and logic gates. Same already you studied about the resistor, capacitor, inductors, components and the symbols. Same way gates and symbols. Okay, there also studied the FET, that is transistor, FET, okay, MOSFET, all those things you studied. Here there's a combination gates AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate. Universal gate called as a NAND and NOR. It's come for the 11th. 10th logic, digital logic studied about the laws. Laws means superposition, that Demarcan's law, associative law, cumulative law. These are studied. Combination logic gates, study logic gates and max, demax, order, subtractor, full order, full subtractor, half order, half subtractor, encoder, decoder, multiplexer. Okay, comparator. These are studied for combination logic gates. Okay. Then MOSFET switches as modulations. So MOSFET, that is a FET and JFET, and then field effect transistors, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. MOSFET acts like a switch. You should read the one classes. Then non-linear resistors come for two type of resistors, linear resistors and non-linear resistors. Okay, that how it using for the network, they're producing for the non-linear resistors. Okay, n number of resistors, potentiometer resistor, variable resistor. Then small signal analysis. Small signal means small voltage analysis using for the equivalent, that is a R model, T model, pi model analysis, that is using for small signal, using for the H parameters, Z parameters, Y parameters. You are using the analyzing the circuit, H parameter circuit, Y parameter circuit and Z parameter circuits. Last but not least, dependent circuits. Dependent circuits that come for two type of circuit. First one for dependent, second one for independent. Independent means voltage source, current source is a independent circuits using for transistors. Transistors, field effect transistor, FET, resistor, capacitor. These are using for the dependent source. So how will circuit acting for the dependent source and independent source? So students, and in this topic and extra topics means based in electronic device, you studied about the different type of analog to digital converters and different type of microprocessors. Okay, what is microprocessor? What are the types of microprocessors? 8085, 8086 microprocessor and controller, and flip-flop. In this flip-flop, we are studying the sequential circuits and sequential circuit and combination circuits. After that, studied the different type of diodes. Okay, using for the pin diode, varactor diode, PN junction diode, LED, LCD, light emitting diode, okay, tunnel diode, okay, SCR, okay, silicon control rectifier, okay, gun diode. These are different type of diode you study. Okay, these are using for different type of applications, and also laser diode. Okay, laser applications using for the treatment, laser waves, and opticals using for optical measurements using to transfer access the diodes. These are also in the classes. So 16 chapters and diodes, resistors and capacitors and microprocessors and voltage to converter, analog to converter. These are also the topics. So in your electronics syllabus, here I complete the syllabus, students. If you have any doubt, means you call me. I will clarify your doubts. Okay. So thank you, students. Thank you for listening patience to this one. Thank you, students. Okay. So thank you, students. Thank you for listening to the.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.